Hi, for those of you that don't know me already, my name is Nicole, and I'm one of the parents promoting the P.A.C.E scholarship bill. And I'm super excited because the bill is in the state Senate. It is S0903 is the bill number, and it should be in the House of Representatives for the state of South Carolina on January 11th. So I'm very excited that we're making so much progress on our bill. And in reaching out to the community with our grassroots movement, we did have a lot of questions from everyone. So a few of us parents that are promoting this P.A.C.E bill got together and just did some quick question and answers. And if you guys have any more questions, just please let us know.
Hi, I'm Chris Smith, and I'm a grandparent right here in South Carolina. I'm a grandmother to 9 grandchildren, all very different, all with different learning styles. And that's why school choice is so important. Children learn differently. Parents should have the ability to choose the school, choose this type of school setting that their child will learn best and excel.
So P.A.C.E stands for providing academic choice in education. It is a way to say that we are school choice, but we are very, very different from the other school choices that are out there. The next question is, what other forms of school choice are there, and why do you think P.A.C.E is better?
The quest for school choice started for a group of us back in March. We've listened to our legislators talk about school choice and how every child should have the right to go to the school of their choice, and we totally agree. We're looking at the legislation that is currently sent into or filed for an ESA. So we did our research on the current ESA bill. We also researched all of the ESAs across the United States, as well as other types of bills that would include school choice. The P.A.C.E scholarship for us was a win-win for everybody. It is true school choice. It doesn't inhibit by income or anything else. It actually will allow children, if they would like to stay in the public school, they stay in the public school. If it's better for them to go to a private school or charter school or even homeschooling. So it's a very expansive bill, and we think you're really going to like it. Our website is pacesc.info. We have a short video on the funding. We also will have a comparison chart as well, just so you can see the differences in the bill.
So the next question is, who qualifies for a P.A.C.E scholarship? Short and simple answer, any student in the public school system in South Carolina, any public school student can apply for a P.A.C.E scholarship. There are students that are currently in private school or homeschool that could apply on an exception. You'll have to go see our website for the details. All right, so the next one is, how does it affect schools? All right, so P.A.C.E, like I said, we're standing out from other school choice. So P.A.C.E does not negatively affect any of the schools. We do not take money from the public school education fund. We do not take money away from the public schools. We do not cause the private schools to have to lower their tuitions because we're giving them half what their tuition is. So to keep it simple, it does not negatively affect public schools at all. How it positively affects schools will be that it will create a competitive market. So now, instead of public schools saying, get what you get, don't pitch a fit, the people who are in their schools are choosing to be in that school because everybody will have a choice. So they're going to have to make people want to be in their school. And this is going to create a competitive market in public school, private school, homeschool, everything. Everybody's going to be competing for the children to want to be in that school. So that is going to raise the quality of all of these educational facilities. So that's definitely going to be a positive aspect of it. And also, creating widespread school choice is going to create widespread diversification. So certain kids that just financially wouldn't have had it in their cards to have another option than public school, all different income levels. Okay, we're not talking about the poorest of the poor. All different income levels. I mean, some people just can't afford private school, no matter how much money they make. Maybe it's just not in the cards. But this is going to take that away. So you're going to have a diversified group of students now that you're going to see in homeschool communities and private communities alike. So you're going to increase the quality of schools through competitive market, and you're going to increase the diversification by having more inclusion. So all in all, positives for the P.A.C.E scholarship.
Let's talk about how this bill is funded. This bill, S0903, is not being funded by the South Carolina government. That means the funds that your public school is currently receiving will not be diminished as a result of this bill's passage. This bill allows for scholarship funding organizations to be created, which would be nonprofits, and they would essentially fundraise for the scholarship funds. Now they'll be approaching businesses that owe South Carolina government tax liabilities, and instead of paying the government their taxes, they can instead receive a tax credit if they submit it to these scholarship funding organizations. The scholarship funding organizations would then be responsible for reviewing the applicants for the scholarship and divvying out that money.
All right, so when can I expect to be able to apply? Yes, it's super exciting that we can, whenever we can tell people start applying, the website's up. But before that happens, we have to get it into legislation. So when can you expect to apply? Apply yourself now. Apply yourself to our grassroots movement.
If you're a proponent for school choice, right now is the time to start calling your legislators, your senators, your House representatives. Let them know that you support the P.A.C.E scholarship bill, S0903. If there ever was a time for school choice, it's right now. So please make those calls. In addition to contacting your legislators, please talk to your family or friends. Let them know about P.A.C.E. Encourage them to do the same thing in contacting their legislators. Talk to your pastors, your church leaders, your community leaders. If we're going to pass this legislation in South Carolina, it's going to take a huge grassroots effort. So we need your help in passing this legislation.
All right, if you guys have any more questions, just please let us know. We're happy to answer them for you. We want you loving this bill as much as we all do, so we were happy to answer any questions or concerns. Check out our website, check out our Facebook, and just let us know. Y'all have a great weekend.